Sorry, I had a phone call interrupted. Okay, cool. So, where are we? We are talking about the multiplication rule. So, what the multiplication rule says, the solution, or the number of options I have, since these are independent events, or options, since these are independent, and I know how many different choices I have, I can just multiply those choices by my number of events. So, how many meats do I have? The option. I have 6 meats. How many vegetables do I have? I have 10 vegetables. And how many breads do I have? I have 4. What the multiplication rule tells us is that since these are independent, okay, and it's like a buffet, so I'm going and I'm picking from this section, and this section to make up one plate. So I'm making one thing, but I'm picking from different sections, that I can multiply these together. And it'll tell me my options. So, if I ask you to make a plate with a meat, a vegetable, and a bread from this buffet, you would have 6 times 10 is 60. And we're going to multiply that 60 by 4. So that comes down here. And 60 times 4 is 240. So I multiply all those together. And I get 240. So that is the number of plates that I can make. You can make 240 plates with 1 meat, 1 vegetable, and 1 bread. Good? That's the multiplication rule. Now we're going to talk about the addition rule. We're going to have some more work with that later, so hopefully it'll sink in. The multiplication rule is a whole lot easier and makes a whole lot more sense, but you're going to get them mixed up. Hopefully not, but it's easy to. Addition rule. States that if a single choice is made from different types of options, the total number of choices can be determined, and I know I'm standing in front of it, give me a second, by adding the choices, the types. Let me reword this, I'm sorry. No, it should be options. Okay, let me read it, make sure. If a single choice is made from different types of options, the total number of choices can be determined by adding the options. Yes. Pause it, write it down. I'm moving on. Okay, so let's talk about this. So if I want to make a choice, I'm just choosing one thing, making one choice. So instead of me making a plate where I have a bunch of different options, I'm just choosing one thing. So we're going to go buy us a car. I'm kind of a redneck, so we're going to buy a truck. So we're going to buy a truck. Okay. And I want to buy how many trucks? One truck. Now, I can go to Toyota. I could go to buy a Chevy. Could buy a Ford. Buy a Nissan. Okay. So a Toyota, you've got a Tacoma. Okay, let's separate all this. Tacoma. Or a Tundra. Chevy, you have a Silverado. 1,300. What are they? 2,300 and 3,300, something like that. Okay. Ford, you've got a F-150, F-250, F-350, and F-350 diesel. We'll say that. Okay. Nissan, you've got a pretty much a Titan. That's pretty much all they have. That may not be true, but and we'll say that they have a B2300 too and a B3300. Okay, so I want to pick a truck, one truck. Okay, I don't care what brand it is. I don't care. I just want to know how many options I have. So, how many options do I have if I buy a Toyota? Well, I have two options. I have a Toyota, a Tacoma, and a Tundra. If I buy a Silverado, I have 4 options. Okay? If I buy a Ford, 5 options. If I buy a Nissan, I can have a Titan, a B2300, 3,300. So I have 3 options. Now, our definition says that if I'm making a single choice, which I am, I'm buying one truck, and I'm making one choice and I have different types of options, my total number of choices can be determined by adding my number of options. So how many options do I have for Toyota? 2. Options of a Chevy? 4. Options of a Ford? 5. Options of a Nissan? 3. So to find the number of total number of choices, I'm going to add up my options. So for Toyota, I have 2 options. Silverado 4, or Chevy 4, Ford 5, and Nissan 3. So 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14. So if I'm going to buy a truck, I have 14 options, or 14 models of truck I could buy. That's your addition rule. It's going to be easy to get those mixed up because it's going to be similar questions, like how many choices do I have if I do this, or how many combinations do I have if I do this. And it's going to be really easy to mix those up. But I'm here to help you, and we're going to figure it out. And that's the addition rule and multiplication rule.